What's up, everybody? Ben Reza here for Odd Chopper. I am back. It is Monday, January 8th, the second week of the year. And of course, it is the college football national championship game. No, not South Dakota State, who did win yesterday. Shout out to the Jackrabbits, the big one. Washington, Michigan. We all know about it. We're ready for it. We got to play for it. And here we go. We're going to try to finish a great college football season in style. We're coming off a fantastic week at Odd Chopper. Fantastic week for this video. We had the under in the Bills game last night. Hope you guys were on that with me. We start out 4-2 in our first week. So a winning week, put that in the bank. And now we got to start all over again. We're hopefully going to start with a winner in this Washington Michigan game. Before I get into it, of course, if you're new to the channel, welcome. All things betting. Take a look around. Subscribe to this channel. Be part of this community. I'm going to talk about Odd Chopper and all the cool features that we have. This is just an odd screen. You'll be seeing them throughout this video. But let's get into it. You see, it's a big game. So obviously this number is going to be pretty efficient. You got 4.5s and you got 5s. If you want Washington, you might be able to get a half point. I will be rolling with Michigan in the game. If you're using boosts, things like that, it's going to be on the Michigan side. You definitely should bet this game because there are a lot of promos and stuff out there. Even if you don't have an angle, that will take it into plus EV territory. But let's talk about this game. Washington Huskies, 14-0. Pretty damn good. 37-31 over Texas. That is a game. Did not think they were going to win. And the reasons they won, I think it's a couple different reasons. One, Michael Penix is unbelievable. He was clean. He was untouched. He did not get pressured. He was outstanding. He threw for over 400 yards. They did not commit turnovers. They had 1 turnover. Texas had 2. They did not commit penalties. They had 39 yards in penalties. Texas had 66. And then the big thing, and I'm not sure this is really a credit to Washington. Washington deserves a ton of credit. Texas, to me, did not run the ball enough. That was the killer. That was the frustration for me. Texas had 28 carries for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. That's 6.4 yards per carry. And they were not able to get volume that they needed. And Washington took advantage of that. Washington throws the ball all over the place. They've got a straight NFL wide receiver room, a great offensive line. I think a very smart coach. When you're 14-0 and you're winning a ton of close games, there's something to that. Obviously, they know what they're doing. It's just the big question of what does Michigan give them? Because Michigan is also 14-0. Michigan beat Bama 27-20. Things I liked in that game. One, I talked about this on the video when we broke down that game. I said J.J. McCarthy over the last 2 months of the season has cumulative negative yards rushing that cannot happen. What did he do in this game? He had 25 yards rushing. If you don't think that that's a big deal, I think you're mistaken. That is huge. Crucial. Not just limiting the sacks, but taking the rushing lanes when they're there. They ran the ball 32 times. The defense is outstanding. They were all over Milroe. They sacked him 6 times. They held him in check through the air. Obviously, he is not Michael Penix through the air, but still. Michigan has a totally different formula for success than what Texas has seen or Washington saw with Texas. And on the flip side, I don't think there's many teams that emulate what Washington's going to try to do to Michigan. This is where I think the core play comes down, and this is really the angle that's going to decide it. Washington on the year is 82nd in rushing yards allowed per attempt, 4.4 yards allowed per attempt. If you do not think they can stop Michigan on the ground, I'm not sure that they're going to be able to hang in this game. I do not think they're going to be able to stop Michigan on the ground. I think Michigan should and will have 40 attempts on the ground. And even if they don't run for an efficient yards per carry, it will be enough. And then here's the strength on strength matchup. Whoever wins this battle is going to win this game. Michigan is 5th in the country in passing yards allowed per attempt. Washington is 8th in the country in passing yards per attempt, almost 10 per attempt. That's ridiculous. 9.4. That is the strength on strength. Can Michigan's front get pressure against that offensive line? Can Michigan's corners hold up against elite wide receivers? If the answer to those is yes, Michigan's winning the game. If the answer to that is no, and Michigan is forced to abandon the run and drop back. It's not that J.J. McCarthy can't get into a shootout and win a game. That is not what they want. Washington, I'm sure, is content having this go over the 56.5 point total. To me, I think Michigan will be able to keep that offense in check relative to allow their rushing attack to do what they need to do. You limit the turnovers, you keep it on the ground. Michigan wins the national championship tonight. I will lay the 4.5 points. Now, before I leave you, of course, if you're looking for what about player props? What about stuff like that? Odd Chopper has got you covered. All of it is here. Again, this is a market-based approach. These are the type of tools. If you have not checked them out, it really is worth taking a couple seconds and at least seeing what we've got here. Of course, we're all about it. And it's not just that. You get our Discord as well. I'll bring up Discord. Discord is always fun. You see this here, all these different channels that you're a part of. We compile all sorts of plays. We're dropping a ton. You see that last night? Nice little day for me yesterday. And then there's individual channels to talk through things, have fun. Again, this is what it's all about. It's a nice combination of what we've got going on here at OddsShopper, and it's the best of both worlds. You get the tools, you get the Discord, you get it all in one single package. I'll bring it up on the screen. If you haven't signed up yet, you're a new user, use the code, my last name. You get 20% off. The link is in the description. No better time. NFL playoffs are coming. College football is here. College basketball is never going away. We'll see you in there. Appreciate you guys. If you have any questions at all on any of this, JazzRaz DFS on Twitter. Enjoy the last game of the season. For everyone that's been along for the ride, I can't thank you enough. Love college football. I love doing these videos, and through the ups and downs this year, I think we had a great time. I hope we finish it with a win for me, for the Washington Huskies, and more important, for the Michigan Wolverines. Let's get it done tonight. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your Monday. See you guys tomorrow. I'll talk a little more sports here at OddsShopper.